Admiral Zexkoth stood before the holographic display of his victories, each conquered world glowing like a trophy in the command chamber of his flagship Dominion's Edge. 164 worlds. 164 civilizations that had dared resist the hegemony's expansion, all reduced to smoldering ruins or compliant vassal states. Admiral, his tactical officer chittered, mandibles clicking with nervous energy. The next target awaits your orders. Zexkoth's 4 eyes focused on the small blue-green marble rotating slowly in the display. Earth. Sol-3. The third planet of an unremarkable yellow star on the outer rim of a spiral galaxy. His intelligence reports painted a picture of a primitive species barely past their industrial age, still confined to their single world with only the most rudimentary spacefaring capabilities. "This will be swift," Zexkoth declared, his voice carrying the absolute certainty that had made him the hegemony's most feared commander. "Deploy the third fleet. Full strength. 800 vessels. Let's make this memorable." His bridge crew exchanged glances. 800 ships for a single primitive world? It seemed excessive, but none dared question the admiral who had never known defeat. The fleet dropped out of hyperspace at the edge of Earth's solar system 3 cycles later. Zexkoth expected panic, desperate transmissions, perhaps primitive missiles launched in futile defiance. Instead, he found silence. "Tactical report," he barked. "Sir, we're detecting no military response. No communications directed at us. They appear to be ignoring our presence entirely." Zexkoth's mandibles clicked with amusement. Paralyzed by fear, no doubt. Advanced to attack formation. "Let's." The words died in his throat as space around his fleet began to shift. "What is this?" Zexkoth demanded. "Report." His sensor officer's voice cracked with terror. "Sir, I'm reading gravitational anomalies unlike anything in our database. It's as if spacetime itself is being manipulated around us." On the view screen, pinpricks of light began to appear in the darkness. Not stars, but something else entirely. They pulsed with a rhythm that seemed almost alive. "Admiral," came a voice through the communications array, speaking perfect hegemony standard. "Welcome to Earth's solar system. We've been expecting you." Zexkoth straightened. "Finally, contact. I am Admiral Zexkoth of the Hegemony Third Fleet. Surrender immediately, and your deaths will be swift." A sound like laughter rippled through the darkness. "Oh, Admiral, you misunderstand your situation entirely." The lights in the sphere began to move, converging on his fleet. Zexkoth watched in growing horror as the first vessels to be touched by the lights simply ceased. Not destroyed, not damaged. They vanished from existence as if they had never been built. "Impossible," he whispered. "What are you?" "We are what humanity becomes when we stop playing with individual planets and start reshaping reality itself. Your 164 victories were impressive, Admiral, against civilizations that still believed the universe operated according to rules." One by one, Zexkoth's mighty fleet winked out of existence. "No explosions, no debris, no final transmissions." His flagship shuddered as the lights approached. "Please," he gasped, all arrogance stripped away. "We surrender. We'll withdraw, never return." "Admiral," the voice said gently, "you cannot withdraw from a battle that never happened." The last thing Zexkoth saw was his reflection in the bridge's darkened screens, a reflection that was already beginning to fade, as if he too was becoming nothing more than a memory that reality was choosing to forget. Back at Hegemony Command, Fleet Marshal Vorthak waited for Zexkoth's victory report. And waited, and waited. When the search fleets reached Earth's system, they found nothing. No wreckage, no energy signatures, no trace that 800 ships had ever existed there at all. Only a small blue world, spinning peacefully around its yellow star, inhabited by a species still taking their first tentative steps into space. Primitive, harmless. The hegemony never attempted expansion in that direction again.